Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 25th through the 31st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Aries, what do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the Hangman. We've got a little bit of trying, at least, to be in the present moment, to just stand still and take things as they come. In the recent past, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups. There's that fiery drive, but it comes from overthinking. So you're upset about something and you're kind of acting from that space in which you're upset. So you're not very clear-minded. If anything, your mind is running at 100 miles an hour. I don't know what you're doing there, but you're doing something, or saying something, or both. But again, you're upset about something, so that fire is coming out. No clarity whatsoever. So normally this would look like a reactive type of an energy, or no, I don't think it's impulsivity. I think you're acting from being upset about something. But anyways, in the recent past, the Hermit, the Three of Cups, in the current situation, we're done with the recent past. The Hermit, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Things are looking good here. There's a little more quiet. There's a little more standing still, as I said, because that's the idea here. You're actually showing up quite inward, like spending some time with yourself there, but also spending time with others, just surrounding yourself with energy that makes sense to you, that feels good to you. So it almost feels like it's not that, but it feels to you like it's something new, it's something fresh, especially if you're coming from that type of an energy that I don't know how long it lasted for, but right now things are looking a little bit different, different. In the immediate future, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands. You're definitely turning your back to something that's just not speaking to you anymore. It's just not doing it for you. You're emotionally disconnected completely, and this is the physical aspect of you turning your back to whatever that is. But I feel like you've been wanting to do that for a while. Once you start walking the opposite direction of whatever this is, this idea comes through that it's been a long time coming, kind of thing. But let's do the Hangman. For the Hangman, you get the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, it's pretty hard to keep yourself present, but I feel like you're trying to, and I feel like you're trying to especially for work. You're working on something or something like that. There's you investing into something currently, and your energy is all up in there, and there's this sense of I need to keep myself composed, I need to keep myself balanced, I need to be present with this or for this even. And it's not easy. It's not easy to keep yourself present, apparently. I don't know if you're hearing construction stuff. I don't know what they're doing across the street there, but they're inside someone's garage with machineries. And they're making holes in the ground. I don't know what kind of treasures they found in there, but okay. So that's the background that you may hear. Sometimes when I watch videos, I'm like, is that from here or is that from there? Where is that? It's here. Construction sounds like beeping and stuff. But anyways, for the Eight of Swords in the recent past, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords. I see you back away. And that's what happens when we act from a place of anger, frustration. We're upset about something. We're confused. We don't see the bigger picture quite yet. We're in the little picture and we're so lost in there. You almost look like you want to say something or do something and then you back away. So it's not a clear type of it's It's just like the energies, right? The energies are going to be all over the place. You're going to come out all over the place, even though you think you're clear and direct and But yeah, not really. Because let's say you do come out like that, and 2 minutes after, there's regret or something like, oh, maybe that should have been handled better. So there's still a sense of backing away from that, like not sticking with it all the way. So you might have started doing something or saying something, and then midway through you cut yourself off, walked away, or even made it worse, or louder and bigger. I don't know, but it's not consistent with clarity. That's the whole point to whatever it is that you did here. For the Knight of Wands, you get the Death card, the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, that's the type of energy I'm talking about. I'm done here, god damn it. I'm done. I know that for a fact. I can feel it in my deepest of depths. Yeah, I know. And I know you would feel that in the moment. Yeah. No, I don't think you were done. I think you really thought you were, but I don't think you were done there. I think you were just pissed off that something happened there that kind of brought up this reaction. Because ultimately I see you upset. So I'm like, you're not clear in the mind to tell me that you're done. You're all over the map there in emotions. They're spread apart like crazy there. For the Four of Cups, you get the Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and then you take a few minutes to calm down, and then you're like, hold on, but I really care for them, but I don't want to care for them. Fuck that shit. Why would I? But no, like really now, like what do I really feel about this? Oh, that. Okay. So I don't think there was a conclusion to any of that, aside from you sticking on a pile of energies that are running all over the map there and shouting that you're done, which that probably wasn't even true either. But it's just a frustration coming out, and then when you sit down with it for a little bit there, you kind of figure out how you really feel, even though you don't like it necessarily, but you're like, okay, so it's I don't know, something triggered you there for sure. But I think it was the beginning of a process for you of some sort that we might run through here. For the Hermit, in the current situation, you get the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, completely opposite energies of the past. This is balance. This is like, oh my God, I'm on cloud 9. Everything's working out great. Look at everything coming through, and you feeling good about yourself and all of that. No sign of frustration, no sign of anything. Everything's balanced. Everything's cool here. And there's a lot of that you're getting also from opening up to other energies too. So I feel like you're surrounding yourself with as much as like the best energy that you can find out there, resonating with you, and you're like, okay, pulling all of that towards me, and now I feel good. So it kind of looks a little bit like that. So I don't know what you're doing. That could be people, that could be situations. Maybe you're in the mood to go hike a mountain. You're gonna go do that. It's like, oh, I feel awesome. And then maybe you're in the mood to go get some drinks with friends. No, I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good too. Because there's a lot of energy here, just like there was in the past, only it's on the opposite extreme. In the past, it was all like it was all driving you mad, and now it's just feeling good, all of it. For the Three of Cups, you get the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the World card. Okay. A lot of emphasis on self-love here, which I'm not surprised, because you couldn't pull this energy towards you if you weren't balanced. So you started this by, again, finding a place of balance in which to feel clear, finally, after all of that, good about yourself and all of that. And then these other energies are being pulled in. There is an ending of a cycle playing out, though, in all of this, while you're kind of riding the upper part of this wave. Let me do the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Holy shit. 3 aces out of 4 cards? Are you freaking kidding me? And then the Ten of Pentacles in the middle. Wow. I don't know if this is just you feeling all of this or if it's actually starting to kind of play out. The new chapter that's kind of waiting once this cycle has been closed, it's here. It's I don't know, I can't tell if you've taken your first steps into it already, but it, as an energy, it's here. You know, you got 3 aces on the table here out of 4 cards. That's representative of a brand new beginning here, like no tomorrow. And then what sustains it all is that Ten of Pentacles. It's lasting too. It's not just, oh, okay, this energy feels fresh for 5 minutes. So this, to me, screams new chapter. Open. Enter at your own risk. You know, so it's everything feels good. You feel good. The energy you're surrounding yourself with feels good. This brand new beginning that's shown up here feels good. Let me see, for the 7 of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Magician, the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is an energy of moving on. So definitely that cycle that's closing off there, because I kind of get it closing off in the background. Like, if anything, the energies that are playing out right now belong to the new chapter. But as that opens up more and more, then the chapter you're putting behind is closing off more and more. And this is the physical representation of it, in which I see you starting to actually walk away from something. And you're manifesting a sense of moving on, you know? So you're leaving something behind for sure. Let me do the 8 of Cups in the immediate future. The 2 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Hold on, are you asking me here? No, you're asking yourself. And through that, me. Because you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. Whatever it is that you're feeling. You're feeling upset sometimes. Other times you're feeling completely emotionally numb. You know, other times you feel like, okay, here we go. We're doing this kind of neutral. So whatever comes through, there's not a rule for this. Like, you're supposed to feel this way, you know, when you walk away from something, or no matter how relevant it was to your life, how important it was, and all, it doesn't matter. You're kind of coming through saying, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like, I'm upset sometimes. Is that good? Yeah, you know, but other times I'm not. Is that good? Yeah, it's okay. There's no rules here. You know, you got your own rules to this. Feel whatever you're supposed to. Don't worry about it. You know, the mind coming in and telling you, oh, I'm supposed to feel this much or that much or the. Pointless. Let me do the 3 of Wands. For the 3 of Wands, you get the Empress, the 8 of Cups, the Strength card. It's going to be a lengthy process. I'm not going to lie to you. Blue says so. He's one of you guys. He's your Aries. Yeah, so he confirmed. It's going to be a lengthy process. It's not going to be that easy. And that, you know, most of us, when we go through an experience like this, putting something behind us, we would assume, or hoped at least, that, hey, I hope it goes by fast, you know. I hope I don't have to kind of go through this whole process in the next 2 years or something. It's not going to be 2 years, I don't think, but it's not going to be 2 minutes. So just stick with it. There's no rules on how you're supposed to go through it, or, you know, how much you should hurt, how much you shouldn't, and just stick with it and be patient. It's going to be probably lengthier than you would expect. Let's just put it that way. But not as long as, oh my God, this is never ending, you know? So, let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Queen of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Put that fire down a notch. I see that fire wanting to come out. Like, you start off good. You start off with, you know, the charm, the fire, the, oh my God, I feel so good. And then when somebody's coming in to challenge you a little bit there, you might, go overboard with it. So be aware of your passion in interactions, discussions, things like that, because I see it kind of jumping at times, especially right now in this, because again, everything feels good right now. The energies feel awesome, but sometimes we do get carried away when everything feels and looks awesome, and it kind of gets to our head. It's like, and you kind of jump into the sense of invincible or something, or arrogant a little bit, like, of course everything's going to be all right here, everything's going to play out great because everything is playing out great anyway. So I don't know, I just see that fire sometimes jumping a little bit, especially in interactions with others, even though they're starting from a good place. So keep that fire steady, and other than that, you're good to go. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.